There we go. That's the wrong screen. There we go. Okay. So we are. Everybody say hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Everybody say
Hello.
hello to chat. Everybody say hello to
Hello,
Hi,
chat.
chat.
Hi, chat.
Hi, chat.
Hello to chat.
Hello.
Chat. Chatty
God damn it,
chat.
Jess.
Sounded so menacing. I don't know why.
What? Saying hello to chat?
No, Jazz.
Jazz always.
Hello, chat.
Hello, chat.
No, that's my in-character voice, you know? Gotta be menacing.
Okay.
We want to do in character. Oh,
In character
I mean,
already.
you don't have to. You don't have to.
You don't have to
Okay,
be in
hello,
character
chat.
already.
How are you
Yes.
doing?
Hello. Say hello, everybody.
Hey, hi.
Hi.
Yes, or a tad bit louder.
Tad louder. That's because I turn people up
there you
in.
go, my
Uh,
chat.
Yes, man. Sorry.
I turn my Discord up.
Oh,
Oh.
turn that down.
Whoopsie. Oh
my
god. Oh god.
You guys are listening to the stream?
Okay, that should be better.
I feel sick.
All right.
Oh my god.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
You good?
Yeah.
Okay.
You good?
I'm not gonna vomit. It's okay.
Don't die.
Now the concern's even more raised.
Yeah.
Not today. Come on, skip it.
Uh-huh.
It took us 2 months to schedule this. Come on. Please don't die.
It's over. I see the light.
Oh, there's no lives after this one. You're on your 9th. Okay.
The silence that followed was deafening.
Oh dear. Okay. Hello, everybody. I forgot what I was going to say.
Remember it.
I'm trying to remember
In
it.
a world.
In a world.
Okay.
Take deep
In the
breaths. You got this,
bending
gamer. I believe in you.
Remember those Captain Sparkle's Hunger Games openings from 20 years ago? In a
Yeah.
world.
I never watched those.
Hello, everybody.
I never watched any Captain Sparkles.
Just go, channel your inner Markiplier.
My inner Markiplier. Oh yeah. Do you guys want me to start a jam? Hold on.
Start a gym?
A jam.
Yes.
A jam.
Is it a bit too early for that?
Yes, it is much too early for that.
Says you.
Legs
Eat,
today.
pray, lift. Eat, pray, lift.
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
Starts a jam?
A Spotify jam?
Yes, a Spotify jam.
But does everyone here even use Spotify? I do, but like, does everyone?
I don't have
Even.
Spotify
Kind of.
paid.
Question.
Look, I will drop the fucking
Use
link
it.
anyways. Okay? Whether it's up to you whether you listen to it or not. Okay?
Yeah, it's been 1 week since you looked at me. Don't know anymore.
Okay.
Oh shit, I have to pay?
Have to pay?
Oh.
You're doing great, Kiko.
All right.
Yeah, you're doing great.
I would like
you, Kiko.
to welcome everybody to Cetus. It is a vibrant and lively continent, or at least it was before the winter hit a year ago. It is the year 276 post-ascent, and we find ourselves in the frigid and snowy countryside deep within the western watch of Ybor, which is the northernmost country in Cetus. And our party is all rugged up nice and cozy, bunkering in the Snowhearth Tavern of Windmore. Mal, You wake up in the room that you had booked for the night. It is the same as you had left it when you fell asleep, except for one thing. Your companion is not there. In her place, however, is a small round object wrapped in brightly colored paper.
All right. I pick it up and I examine it as soon as I take it out of the bright.
All right, it's once you take it out of the paper, it's slightly translucent and a deep red in color. You would absolutely recognize this as some sort of hard-boiled candy.
Okay. I will pop it into my mouth and start getting ready for the day, just kind of chuckling to myself every so often.
All right, it tastes like vaguely like berries, but it is much, much sweeter than it should be for the flavor to come through.
Okay. As I finish getting ready, I'm actually to go over to where I know Chase's room is and just knock on the door, see if they're ready.
No answer.
And try one more time and just like, Chase, darling, you ready?
No answer.
At this point, concern starts to overtake Mel, and I'm gonna kind of like rattle the doorknob a little bit harder.
No answer. You don't even hear movement behind it.
Okay, I'm gonna try to attempt to kick down the door as worry is starting to set in.
Mel? Don't break my door.
Who is saying this?
Sylvie's standing behind you.
I do apologize, love, but right now I'm a little bit concerned over my friend here. Do you just so happen to have a spare key so I can go ahead and check up on them?
Are you talking about Chase? She left
Yes.
this morning.
Well, that harlot, she usually just lets me know, but I guess I must have
She
been
left
too
this
busy.
for you. And she will hand you a parcel and a letter.
Okay. I'm going to need to examine what the letter says first.
All right. So you open the letter, you give it. It's very, very clearly in Chase's handwriting. And it says, Mel, I got a raven this morning with urgent news that I had to take care of. You were more than capable of finding Lyra on your own, so I left right away. Also, I instructed Sylvie to return your copy of The Lady in White, along with my annotations. I didn't want to write on your pages, so I used some spare paper I had, and since you lent me the book, I thought you'd like to know what I thought. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and would greatly appreciate more recommendations, so keep them coming, please. Yours in sincerity, Firekeeper Scarlet Chase, Might Division.
Well, she must have stood up all night reading that book. It was a good read, I tell you.
I'd say so.
Well, anyways, darling, as much as I would love some afternoon coffee and maybe a little bit more of a chat, I do have to continue on with my own agenda, so I do bid thee farewell.
Of course.
I grab her by the hand and like give her a kiss on her knuckle as I begin to make my way out of the tavern.
Alrighty. Adana, you wake up
Yes.
in your room and you feel cold. Your feathers feel cold, but your chest feels warm. Warmer than usual, at least. Can you give me a perception check, please?
How do I do that?
Go for- First roll, okay. Don't forget /roll 1d20.
Or you can just click on the part on your character sheet.
Oh, that. This one I rolled.
And don't forget to go to your character sheet and then add whatever perception modifier you have.
Or alternatively, if you don't want to do the math, just press the perception, press on the modifier on your character sheet and it'll automatically roll and add it for you.
It has a -1. Oh, I just click it. Oh, there you go. That's much easier. I got 3.
What?
2. I got a 2.
Okay. Just add it to the first roll because you've already rolled once. What's your modifier?
The modifier is the numbers beside it, right?
Yes, I'm asking what it is.
So that is -1.
For a total of, what, 13?
It'll be 13.
Okay. In the back of your head, you hear a voice. Bow or freeze. And then it's gone. And you were left in silence.
I look behind me to check who the voice is coming from.
There's nothing there.
Okay. So I go outside the room.
Okay.
I'm inside the room, right? I go outside the room and I look for any remnants of people that was close to my room, to the door, to see if there's anybody.
I'd say you'd be able to catch the tail end of Sylvie going downstairs after Mel left.
Nah. Okay. Then I chase after Sylvie
Mm-hmm.
and just goes caca caca.
Oh, caca to you too, darling.
Very gentle way. Yes. Were you saying something in front of my door?
No.
Strange. I swear I heard someone outside.
You sure it was outside?
That comment got Adarna a little rattled, so she looked at Sylvie, very confused, and remembering the nightmares that she had a few days ago. She held her chest really tight and looked for the
Your emblem feels incredibly
Yes.
hot.
Okay. I don't know what to do.
How about a warm drink, darling? On the house.
All right. So I head downstairs to the tavern
Mm-hmm.
to shake off what just happened earlier.
Mm-hmm. And
And
as
I
you
go-
do... Oh, sorry. You go first.
And as I do, I am remembering everything that happened during the winter things, not the winter things, the nightmare things that happened.
Mm-hmm.
And I was Darna is recalling all of these things, and she's wondering if the emblem is connected to. Is telling me a message connected to what is going on.
Well, while you go downstairs and you start your thinking, Sylvie follows you, ducks behind the bar, and after a little while, out in the back, she comes back with a nice warm mug of what smells like chocolate. And she slides it over the bar to you.
Mm-hmm. I take a sip of that chocolate and I nod to Sylvie before I do that. And the warmth from it calmed me down. And I said, "Thank you very much. I appreciate this."
You're more than welcome. If you do need anything else, just let me know, okay?
Okay. I do look at Sylvie and I inquire her about something. It's involving the emblem, and Adarna doesn't want to speak too much about it, but she is concerned about it, and it's very obvious in her face. And she's been rubbing on the emblem quite often. So she looked at Sylvie like wanting to ask something and wanting to say something about it. but she doesn't know where to go to start.
That looks like it means a lot to you.
It does mean a lot to me, and not just to me, to my people. And I clutched it tighter.
It is still incredibly warm.
So I believe that there's something that it's telling me, and I can't understand it. I don't know what to do. I have no direction, but it's just warmer than it should be. Then I remember.
Does that emblem perhaps have something to do with a god you worship? It could be some kind of divine
Yes.
presence.
It is the presence of Solaris.
Solaris, Oh, that makes sense looking at you.
What gave it away? Is it the fiery feathers?
Of course it's the fiery feathers. After all, Solaris does ride the sunbird across the sky during the day.
And I believe it's my mission to let that happen again and stop this winter.
That is noble. I wish you luck.
Hold on, Yuki. Hold on, Yuki.
Mm?
Someone in your chat was saying something.
I've turned you up.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I've kept an eye on it, don't worry.
Okay. Thank you. Sorry about that.
No, it's okay, it's okay. You were also called... Yeah. Alright. Is that everything?
Yes. Adarnis sits there just still very much in her thought as she has been this past few days because of all the things that's been going on. So she decided to take this little moment of quiet and peace to drink her chocolate and just enjoy it.
Alright. Wild. You... Okay, I was waiting for acknowledgement. I need to make sure you were there.
I'm trying to stop my laughter. I have a big smile on my face.
Alright. Wild.
Yes.
You wake up in your room, alone, and
All right.
a vision of a woman's white eyes flash before your and when you blink, they're gone.
All right.
You would recognize these as the same pair that you saw in the nightmares that you have been having.
Okay.
Alright. Well, what do you want to do?
Nothing?
Nothing?
Get out of bed.
Okay.
Brush my teeth.
Okay. You can do those things, yes, very much.
Take care of my routine. Make sure to take a bath, take a shower, brush my teeth.
Okay. There is a
troubles
communal bathroom at the very end of the hall.
I check if there's anyone else in the bathroom.
There's not.
In that case, I go to the cleanest stall and I go pee and I go brush my teeth afterwards.
Okay, you do those things.
Now I'm happy because
Can you...
I don't know what to do.
Oh, no, it's okay. It's okay. You're doing great.
Excellent.
Okay, as you wrap up your morning routine, You piss, you brush your teeth, you clean yourself up. I heard a bloop. Hold on.
Bloop.
Okay. I'll address that after. Okay. As you go downstairs, well, you go downstairs after you address your morning routine and whatnot.
Mhm.
Find a place to sit. Sylvie looks over at you from behind the bar. You look like you've seen a ghost.
Who are you exactly?
The barkeep.
I
You
asked
would-
Sylvie.
I own this tavern.
Oh. Nice to meet you
What-
once more.
What happened last night for you to forget?
Let's
she'll
blame
just-
booze.
Let's blame booze.
Excuse me. Can I have a warm cup of coffee and a hot meal?
Of course you can. That will run you... 5 silver for the lot.
Kiko, I only have gold. How does that work?
Okay, take 1 gold. Give yourself 10 silver. Okay, you go to your inventory.
Yes.
Click on the little gold
Remove?
piece. Yes, remove
Yes.
1 gold. What did I say? 5 silver? Just give yourself 5 silver.
SP.
Yes,
Okay.
SP. Got it?
Gotcha. Got it. Yes.
Okay. And upon payment, she goes and she grabs that for you from behind the bar. Back
Okay.
in the back room. And she brings it out, sets it in front of you. You've got meats and a little bit of bread and a hot coffee.
Scrumptious.
Okay.
Appreciate it. And then I eat my meal in peace.
Okay. Souffle.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
All right. You wake up in one of the twin rooms with Vonea sleeping in the bed on the other side of the room. She is also stirring as you wake up, uncurling herself from where, if she had laid flat on her back, her feet would have dangled off the edge of the bed. And she sits up and looks at you. Morning.
Morning. How did you sleep?
Good as I could, I suppose. Yourself?
Same.
Oh,
Same.
good, good.
Slept all right.
That's good. You hungry?
A little bit.
Alrighty. My shout this time, okay? Let's go get breakfast.
Thank you.
And she will start putting her armor on and gathering her things. And just waiting at the door for you to do the same.
I get my things too, and I followed her.
Okay. Vinaya, as she did on your way here, picks you up, kind of pops you on one shoulder as she finds a spot in the corner, pops you down on the seat and beckons Sylvie over. They converse for a little bit, a note gets passed, and then Sylvie disappears behind the bar again as Vinaya opens the note.
I look down at the note to see what it's about.
It's... What languages do you speak?
Okay.
It's in your feature. It's in the bottom of your sheet, on the left, I think.
Common,
Mm-hmm.
Druidic, and Sylvian.
Okay. The note is not written in a language you understand, but
Okay.
Vinaya does seem concerned by the contents of it. Souffle,
Mhm.
I have business in Fullhold that I need to get there as soon as I can for. Can I leave you here to find Lyra?
Okay. I wish you the best on your journeys.
Okay. We will eat first, I promise you that. Then after, I know Lyra is here. Just look for the silver tiefling. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. At that point, Sylvie returns with 2 plates of about the same as what Wild had, bits of meat and bread and mugs of coffee. And she begins to eat.
I also eat.
All right. It doesn't take her long to finish because she is a Goliath. She is massive. She, eats quite a lot in a single bite. And when she finishes, she pats you on the head, stands, brushes herself off, leaves, passes gold to, or not just gold, just coin in general to Sylvie. You be safe, okay? She'll pat you on the head.
I stand up and give her a hug.
Oh,
And said, "Thank you so much."
she'll hug you back, give you one of those the big squeezy ones where she lifts you off the ground a little bit. You be safe. If you ever go to Full Halt, I'll be at the Firekeeper Sanctuary. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. And she turns and she leaves. And you are there alone in your little corner table.
I continue finishing my meal.
Okay. Baz. That was a bloopy bloop. Okay. Hold on. Tabs. Okay. I'm putting that on. That's great. Okay. You wake up in your room with Penelope basically on top of you. Her body temperature seems to have returned to normal. And everything seems well okay. Okay. You do in fact quite, oh, fuck me. Hold on. I got distracted. Violet, what the fuck? Okay. You get up and you look over her. There are no more signs of sickness that you had seen before. There is no ice, there is no frost. Everything is as it should be. As you hug Penelope, she nuzzles into your body and just, I don't know what sound crocodiles make. They make like this rumbly noise, right? She's doing
can
that.
purr, yes.
Yes, she's purring. She's purring. Penelope is purring. For reference for chat, Boo is using the chat currently, the Roll20 chat. So yeah, just Just letting you know why there's silence. Okay, so you smile and you get out of bed. Are you gathering your things and looking to start your day? You are alone in your room. There is nobody else around. The door is closed and locked as you left it last night. The window too. Right. You gather your things and Penelope, and you make your ways downstairs where Sylvie shows you to another table that would be suitable for Penelope, and then goes and grabs some meat and drink for you. Alrighty. You're more than welcome. Hyson.
Aye, aye.
Hold on, I just got my eardrums blown out.
Oh,
No, that's not your fault. That's my fault.
okay.
I had you on 200. Okay. You wake up again, alone in your room. The sound of purring echoing in your ears, and your chest feels sore, as if something had been sleeping there all night, but nothing is there now.
Okay. I gesture to pat the invisibleness of nothing,
There's nothing there.
because I am used to this after 9 lives.
Mm-hmm.
And I start to get out of bed, and look around my room for my stuff.
All right. Easy enough.
Okay.
You do that.
I do that. But where's all my gear? Is that all?
It's exactly where you left it the night before.
Where did I leave it?
I'd assume you dropped your pack at the end of your bed and, armor and whatnot. Are you wearing armor? Do you wear armor? Armor or whatnot. Gear just next to it or whatever. You are in a single room. It is all just you.
Well, I wanna gather all my stuff up.
Mm-hmm.
So I get all my gear on, and most importantly, I grab my gun
Mm-hmm.
and I hold it.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a window in the room?
Yes.
I want to poke my head out the window.
Okay.
Is there any trees?
Not for a good ways, and it is actually quite cold.
Or any like wildlife or anything?
Roll me a perception check.
Okay. Can I do it in D&D Beyond?
You can. Just tell me what the result is, obviously.
Okay, 8.
Not that you can see. Short of cows in the field in the distance.
All right. Well, I'll to the cows, and I'll make my way down because I feel quite hungry.
Okay. Easy enough, you can do that. You go downstairs. Sylvie looks at you. She looks you up and down. And she returns to cleaning whatever mug she is behind the bar.
Is it at the bar or around other than her?
Well, there is Baz and Penelope in the corner. There is Souffle in one of the other corners. There is Adana sitting at the bar. And there is Wild at some other corner or table.
Is anyone eating food?
Baz, Souffle, and Wild all are.
So who was at the bar?
Adana.
Okay. I'm gonna. I gesture over to Sylvie.
She acknowledges you.
I quite demandingly announce 3 steaks, 4 cups of coffee, and then I sit down.
3 steaks
Adana.
and 4 cups of coffee.
Aye.
Anyone would think you're eating for multiple.
Certainly am.
If you say so. That'll run you... Let's say 2 gold.
Not on the house after my trouble.
If I remember correctly, you were the trouble.
Whatever. How much again?
2 gold.
1.5 and take it.
1 gold, 8 silver.
Sounds fair enough to me.
Do you know how to take that out of your inventory?
I think so.
Okay, subtract 2 gold and give yourself 2 silver.
Okay, cool. All right. So I guess I'm sitting down. At the bar
Yes,
now,
she
yeah?
goes, she takes the money, she puts it away in a little pocket that she's got, and she disappears behind the, out the back for a little while before she comes back. She takes 2 trips. The first trip brings all 4 mugs of coffee. The second trip brings all 3 plates of steak.
All right.
And
Can I?
as the steak is put down in front of you, the purring returns to the back of your mind.
I sort of get a bit pissy and tell it to shut up. I just shout "shut up," I guess, in the tavern.
Who are you shutting up?
I just snob her, snob Sylvie.
Well then.
I want to check on Adana's meal. I want to see how far along she's on with the meal.
I do not recall that she was eating.
You said she was eating.
No, I didn't. I said she was at the bar. Didn't say that she was eating. I told you who was eating.
And I sat next to
Everybody else. except Adana.
Well, I'm supposed to be sitting next to the other fella at the
Wild isn't at the bar. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Alright. Sylvie will turn to Adana. Are you hungry too?
No, I'm quite fine. I'm just enjoying my cup of chocolate milk.
All right. If you do need anything to eat, do shout. Okay?
Understood.
Okay. And she will pick up the mug that she was cleaning earlier, take a step back a little bit, and continue polishing it. Bingo.
Yes.
Yes. You wake up in your room, having slept quite well. It's quiet. Nothing really going on. And you were there alone.
Damn.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
Oh man. Can I put slippers on?
You can put your slippers. You can put your slippers on if you want slippers. You've got slippers, darling.
Okay, let's go.
All right.
All sorted.
You put your slippers on.
Okay. Can I just go out the room?
Yeah, you can gather your things and go downstairs.
Yeah, I go down the stairs.
Alrighty. You do that. You go downstairs. You gather your things. You go downstairs. The at this point, the tavern floor is getting full, considering the most of the party is sitting at tables or the bar, all eating their breakfast. So, what would you like to do?
Can I order a bag of jelly beans?
Jelly beans.
I want some jelly beans, yeah.
Jelly beans. Let me see what I've got. And Sylvie will put the mug down and go back into the kitchen. You could hear rustling. Oh, where did I put it? And she returns with a small bowl. Not quite jelly beans, but I'm sure these will do. And she passes you the bowl, which is filled with multicolored small candies. Not quite jelly beans, more similar to like hard boiled candy.
I squeal in excitement. Just, oh my god, thank you! I'm very grateful.
Is there anything else I can get you?
I'm good, she says.
Okay. I'd say 1. No. 4 copper for that one.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm not the foggiest idea how to do any of this shit.
All right. So on your character sheet, you know where it says inventory?
Yes.
Do you see the little gold up the top of it?
Oh, I'm rich, yeah.
Yeah. Click on that. I need you to take 1 gold.
Okay. Oh,
Okay, well, could I do this the long way so that it's easier for you to understand?
I've got 1 gold.
Remove. Yes, remove 1 gold. Give yourself 10 silver.
10 silver. Okay.
Now remove 1 silver
Okay.
and give yourself 6 copper.
Okay.
Okay.
We.
All right, done. You paid for that.
Yay.
Sylvie smiles and it's probably the biggest smile you've seen on her for a little while. She returns to... Yes, of course you can go. You go find an empty table and you go sit down and you enjoy your jelly beans. Right. At this point, Mal, you wanted to re-enter, and so you do so. That's easy enough. Though now you will notice that the tavern floor is actually quite full.
I'm gonna make my way over to the kind of barkeep area,
Mm-hmm.
and as I kind of like lean over, I'm gonna kind of get a little bit close to. I'm sorry, honey. What was your character's name again?
Adarna.
Adarna. I'm gonna get a little bit close to Adarna, like almost brushing their wings before I leave over the tavern, and be like, Sylvie, I do apologize about this. I almost forgot. Can I get 2 breads? Fresh
2
baked as
breads, fresh baked. I think I've got a batch from this morning.
possible? Thank you so kindly. And
Let me
as I
see.
wait for the bread, I'm going to turn over to her daughter. I must say, darling, you are the most beautiful bird I've ever seen. And I've seen plenty of birds in my life.
And you are the most person who doesn't know space. Can you please move away for a second? I
I
can't
do
breathe
apologize
here.
about that. Your wingspan is pretty big. but at the same time, huge and beautiful. What more could you ever ask for? I do apologize about that. I'm gonna accidentally back up a little bit and then back into Heinz's character.
Uh, okay, I'm just gonna start laughing. So I'm cackling at you because it's stupid. Um, and I guess I'm just gonna look at you intently. I do have a gun.
I do apologize about that. My oh my, I was not this crowded this early. Well, I do apologize about that. Here, whatever you both want, I'm willing to go ahead and put it on my tab right now.
Sounds good to me.
Adarna raises her wings, like her hand, and she signaled to Sylvie.
And that'd be about as Sylvie is returning with 2 loaves of freshly baked bread wrapped in paper for Mal. That will be a silver apiece. And then she'll turn to Adona. What is it, darling?
Can I get a basket of baked potatoes?
Baked potatoes. I will need to bake them.
All right then. I believe that the tab will be paid by this thing.
I'll have what she's having.
And it points at Mal.
Oh, darling, what did you do this time?
Oh, sometimes I forget that not many people enjoy their personal space invaded. Don't worry. And by the way, no offense to the thing comment. The name is Mal, and he gives a courtesy bow. And by all means, these two, whatever the next item is, I'm gonna go ahead and put it on my tab. As a matter of fact, I reach into my coin purse and put 4 gold pieces. This will be for whatever it is. Keep the extra coin right now. I believe that you could push it forward to somebody else who needs it.
Well, aren't you the charitable one? Forget about that too, Silver, for the bread. I'll go get those potatoes ready for the other 2.
Okay. By the way, Mal, or no, not Mal, I'm Mal. Shit. By the way, Sylvie, just out of curiosity, I'm kind of turned around when I realized I walked outside. I'm supposed to be looking for Lyra, a firekeeper. I'm a little bit turning around here. What would be the next direction over for that, hun?
Well, usually she comes in at about noon. So you could probably hang around for a little bit and then she'll show up.
Oh, darling, I might get in trouble a little bit.
Oh,
But
I'm
I
sure
think I
you'll
could
be
sit around a
fine.
little bit. Might walk outside and give some extra bread out, but who is that character over there? And I'm gonna start walking towards Bingo.
Easy enough, you do so.
Bingo, I'm sorry, darling. Your outfit, your ensemble, you are everything. You must tell me where you go shopping at.
Oh my god, I have just a place. I've got to take you sometime. It is the best. It's so colorful.
I imagine. Look at you. Give me a 12, sweetie. Give me a 12.
Oh my gosh, spin and sickle.
Oh, by the way, I do apologize. Where are my manners? I'm gonna go ahead and bow and like extend a hand forward in front of him. My name is Mal, but you could call me whatever you want because right now you are doing everything you can to make sure you are known.
Oh ho ho, why thank you. Let me blush a little bit, you know.
I'm just gonna pull up on the chair. Now tell me, what does a beautiful woman like yourself doing around these parts? Oh, my apologies. I don't want to assume if you're just a woman. I've been mistaken for many a thing before. So, what is someone as beautiful as you, as breathtaking as you, have doing around here?
I'm gonna be honest, I completely forgot. I'm just gonna say it out right now. I forgot my session 0.
Yeah, you. Milo told you to find Lyra.
I have short-term memory. Literally. It was a bit of a while ago. Oh no.
Do you want me to explain to you exactly what happened in your session 0?
Yes, please.
Okay. You were in your circus,
Uh-huh.
got attacked by fairy dragons, killed the fairy dragons, Then Milo sent you north to Windmore to find Lyra. Now you're here.
Who now?
That is it.
Who did I find?
Lyra is who you were looking for.
Lyra. Oh. I don't know who she is, but I just say I'm gonna go meet up with an old friend, you know?
Old friend, well, I guess I'm meeting somebody new besides your lovely self. So I might as well just go ahead and sit back, relax, and go ahead and conversation with you.
Hyzen, what is your passive
Yeah.
perception?
My passive perception is. What's my how do I figure that out? Is it
It's
just
on
the-
your character sheet.
It
It's
would
at the
be
sensors
on
section.
the left side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's beneath your checks. Not your checks, your saves.
passive perception?
Mhm.
Is it like in the?
What? Okay. There is a little box about halfway down on the leftmost side of your character sheet.
Uh-huh.
It is underneath the box that
Oh,
says saving
13.
13. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Can you?
Can I?
Mhm.
Can I see? Can I hear what they're doing? Because I'm still a bit pissed off by.
Yes, you can very much hear
Alright,
everything that's happening in the tavern.
I wanna get up and walk over, cry angrily. I've got my gun in hand, not ready to shoot, just in one hand, and I wanna sort of approach Mal and like almost grab him by the scruff and say, you know, you two really need to get a room. And what do you know about firekeepers, eh?
I haven't been scruffed up and kind of like pulled over. I'm just gonna kind of look at them and just kind of like give a whimsical smile and just, well, I do apologize for being a little bit loud for your liking. First of all, I don't know not much about it. I was traveling with one and I was told to go find another. Second thing here, if you want to grab aggressively, well, first of all, I don't do it that much like that. Secondly, I would ask kindly and politely if you would just take a few steps back and take a deep breath if you would.
Reasonable. Well, I guess you know, I was just left in the woods alone by a firekeeper.
Oh, you poor thing. I'm gonna kind of gesture a little bit, almost as if like I'm opening my arms for a hug just to see how Heinz reacts to it.
I hug him and start sobbing violently.
Oh God.
As
so
as soon as they
cold.
start crying, I'm gonna actually like kind of brush their hair. There, darling. I do apologize about that. I know a thing about too about being left behind, so don't you worry. By the way, what is your name, kind sir? I just want to make sure I'm addressing you properly.
It's Heisen.
Hyzen, what a lovely name. My name is Mal, and let me tell you, if you want, I will be here for you. I don't mind listening to every tale, every woe you have.
I remain silent in his embrace.
And I'm gonna be comforting Hyzen as best as possible, just like with every coup of us, like just like it's gonna be okay. It is gonna be okay.
And you fucking do that, and I am here for it. I'm.
Right. So while I'm in his embrace, I guess I'm looking over his shoulder at, you know, what he's got, like his pouches or anything. Do I see anything like that?
Roll me. Let's go investigation this time.
All right. I got a 17.
Oh, no. I'm being pickpocket, aren't I?
Mal, what have you got on you that can be seen over your shoulder?
Over my shoulder, you do see my bag of adventuring gear, as well as the rapier that is adorned on my hip, and a couple of basic things. My coin purse is hidden away on my person, um, but everything else is I just kind of set on the tavern, uh, blah, 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 the tavern counter real quick, just kind of for ease of purpose.
All right.
Okay. Right. I guess there's nothing of interest for me, so I'm just gonna remain sort of in the embrace. I won't do anything naughty.
Okay. I would like to note for bingo that this has happened in front of your table.
In front of your eyes.
You are probably not even a meter from this.
Oh, great.
It's just happening in front of you. The entire tavern floor can see Heisen and Mal just standing there hugging in the middle of in the middle. And Sylvie is just staring with her unnaturally blue eyes just wide, staring.
After a while, once Heisen starts, I imagine calming down. I'm gonna be like, there, okay. I do apologize, and I kind of like I'm still holding him in my arm. I'm kind of gesturing to the rest of the tavern. I do apologize about that, seeing everybody. If I ruined your morning, I mean, as a matter of fact, I'm very well kind, very well adjust inside this. Anything that you want, the next order is on me. Do not worry about it. I will cover you for it for your inconvenience.
I guess I'll sort of notice what I've done. I'll like sort of scoff real manly and wipe my tears away and take a step back. Just say, sorry. And then I'll sort of grab my things and start heading towards the door.
Darling, you have nothing to be afraid about. Emotions are what makes us, and you were just expressing yours.
Did you
By all
finish
means,
your
do not
food
feel embarrassed.
and drink, Heisen?
No, cold
It's-
on the table.
Well, yes, it is cold because if you go over and have a look, you'll see that all of your coffee mugs are frozen.
I okay. I'll go back to the bar then, and
You know, you go over to the bar, you look in your cups. Coffee's.
uh,
What coffee was left is now an icicle.
okay. All right. Can I Oh dear. Okay, hold on. Let me think. Um. Can I like use some magic to heat it up? I got firebolt.
Please do not.
Can can I use firebolt on my
Sylvie looks at you. Whatever you are planning, don't.
I'm just holding my hands. I'm ready.
No.
Is there a fireplace nearby?
Yes, there is one in the center of the backmost wall.
I'm also gonna get in the way and just be like, Hans, darling. If you're trying to warm up your coffee, there's an easier way. Just follow me. We'll go ahead and make sure this is all nice and warm. We don't want to cause a little bit of a chaos while we're all sitting here, right?
A chaos. This whole place is chaos.
Oh, darling, this isn't even the half of it. You haven't seen what I've seen. Drunkards get very rowdy.
I don't know what to do.
What are you gonna? Okay. Mal has offered to you to help you warm up your coffee. He is there, waiting.
I guess I'll submit and let him help me. With them.
All right.
I don't know.
That's
I
between
haven't
you and Mel.
yet with them yet. I'll just say okay, and sort of take a step back. I don't know.
I'm gonna pick up all whatever remaining mugs of coffee are there and just kind of lead them towards the fireplace and set them right next to it.
Mhm.
They're gonna be warm, but they're not gonna be hot. Let's just calm down a little bit.
I see. If I used fireball, that'd be hot.
Yes, and so would the entire
Right.
tavern.
So be it. I don't even want to be here.
It's a farming village. Nobody wants to be here.
It was warm where I came from.
Oh,
Oh,
well, do tell.
why should I?
Well, I do like a good story, and you've just offered a hook.
Bet you do like a good story, don't you?
Yes, I do. I just told you that.
Are there any plants around?
Plants?
Inside, like pot
Inside?
plants or anything like that?
No.
Okay. Oh, good. I guess I'll just sort of reserve and sit back down somewhere, just at the bar.
That's
sort of
easy
looking
enough,
at
Bass.
the
You,
coffee and stuff.
while you were watching, you pause mid chew, and you're just staring, You're watching everything happening. Food halfway to your mouth, mouth agape. Just watching. Yeah. And Hyzend, you very, very easily go back to the bar and sit down where you were in front of your steak plates. Okay. What is everybody doing? We have.
Would we have noticed the alligator in the room? By the
Oh
way?
yes,
Just out of curiosity.
absolutely. Everybody can see everybody. Everybody can see everybody.
Okay. On my way back over to hang out with Bingo,
Mhm.
I am going to accidentally trip over Penelope's tail.
Alrighty, you trip over this crocodile tail that is in between two tables.
As I trip over, I'm just going to kind of look, and as I notice that there is a giant crocodile, alligator, serpent-like lizard in the tavern, I am going to kind of like jump on one of the tables, like kind of as if I saw a mouse. Just, oh, darling, I do apologize. I did not notice that your friend was taking up a little bit of space there. I- Is your friend all right?
Yeah. Boo is typing in the chat. For the listeners, Baz tilts his head and smirks, signing out that it is okay.
I do apologize. I don't understand what your hand signs mean, but I'm just gonna guess everything is okay. Your pet alligator, crocodile, your pet lizard's not gonna hurt me, right? Like Mal's like kind of scrawling back into the center of the table.
And Penelope nuzzles back as you do so, Baz.
That seeing how they're interacting with each other, Mal's gonna quickly kind of like scoot off the table and then hurriedly walk towards Bingo. Darling, I have to let you know right now, I have never been more terrified before than I have before. Did you see the giant thing? That thing's a dinosaur. Oh, darling, I thought I was gonna get bit.
Can I feed Penelope one of my sweets?
Baz nods.
Okay, I give a handful of sweets to Penelope.
Penelope opens her mouth and is just waiting as you walk over with the handful of sweets.
Okay, I took them in and I give a few more for the extra. So yay!
Hyzen,
Yeah,
I've already forgotten. What's your passive perception?
13.
13. Okay. What's everyone's passive perceptions, actually?
12.
12?
9.
9.
14.
14. 9, 12, 12, 13, 14. I'm missing one.
Jazz.
I don't need jazzes.
Oh, okay.
Because I just already rolled. Oh no.
It's on your D&D Beyond character sheet in the left side in the senses area. You should see it there.
Passive perception?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
11.
All right. Did anyone get does everyone just easy? Does anyone have over a 15?
No.
Does anyone
Yes.
have a 15?
Nay.
No? Okay. That's that then. Okay. Well, Sylvie will just watch the fireplace. She sees what's happening, even if nobody else does. And Wild, what is your passive perception?
My passive perception is 12.
All right. You would see her watching what you're doing. You would have absolutely noticed that. Okay.
I try to gesture to her with a finger in front of my mouth to stay quiet.
She'll nod. All right. What's everybody doing? We've got Bingo feeding Penelope sweets, which is easy enough. Yeah, once your hands are safely away, Penelope snaps her mouth shut and consumes the sweets. We've got Mal. Are you still on the table, or have you sat down somewhere?
I've gone back over to my supplies, and I'm kind of like putting the bread inside the
Oh, okay.
secret
Yes.
pocket I have.
Okay. Yeah, that's easy enough. You can do that, no problem. Baz, you're with Penelope. Adana, you were drinking your hot chocolate at the bar. Hyzen,
Waiting
you
for my
have
baked potato.
yes. Sylvie grabs those really, really quickly. Now that the she fast tracked the baking a little bit, so they come out. 2 baskets of potatoes, one to you, one to Hyzen.
Mhm.
At the courtesy of Mel's tab. Souffle, are you doing anything in particular?
I am just still spending my time eating my meal because the meal is very big. So I'm
For
just
you,
watching
yes.
everyone and eating. Yes.
For you, yes. All right. It would be at about that time that the doors open, and in walks a. Let me get my notes. Hold on. Where is she? There she is. In walks a silver tiefling with white hair and bright golden eyes. She is wearing burgundy robes, and perched on her shoulder is a raven. And she walks straight up to the bar where Sylvie is. They both kind of travel a little ways to the side where nobody is actually sitting, and then they speak in very hushed tones.
Noticing the silver tiefling walk in, I'm actually going to grab my bag and make my way over to them. As soon as I kind of wait for the conversation to be finished within the hushed tones, or if I'm noticed, I'm just going to kind of give a big bow. Um, Hello there, madam. My name's Malzorin. I was traveling with Firekeeper Chase, and we were looking to find you. Would you just so happen to be Lyra?
The tiefling turns to you. She looks almost like a deer caught in headlights. Eyes wide, kind of like frozen almost. And she nods. I'm Lyra, yes.
Wonderful. I do apologize, but there's some things that we've been noticing. Me and Chase were. Chase unfortunately had some other things. If you would like, I have a letter from them, just kind of stating everything that had happened,
Oh no, it's
of where
okay.
they had
Chase
to
sent me a
go.
raven. Don't worry.
Perfect. So you do understand that we were investigating something in regards with red hawks not that long
Of
ago.
course, can I see the feathers? I was told
Of
that you would
course.
have them.
Mal reaches into his bag and pulls out one of the bright red feathers
Mhm.
that he has collected over, and he hands her all 3 of them.
She
These were just scattered about when we were going to a quarry.
was that by Redwater.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. She takes the feathers from you and reaches into a pocket and pulls out nearly identical feathers. And she holds them up to the up, and she just very, very carefully inspects them. These do look to be the same. Whereabouts were you?
If I remember correctly, darling, we were on our way over to a quarry doing an investigation, but there were a couple of these red birds hovering about. They seemed to be not only protecting it, but it seemed also that they were rather aggressive towards each other. I've never seen anything like it, but it was concerning enough for Chase to say we must leave.
Aggressive towards each other.
If I remember correctly, yes.
Were they larger than hawks usually
Well,
tend to be?
I couldn't really tell from how far in the distance they were, but from the knowledge that I've ascertained, if I could see them from where they were clear detailed. They must have been pretty big.
I Thank you. This.
Of course. Would you have any idea of what might be happening? I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm much like every other person who enjoys a nice, good winter coat. It makes me look good. But it's been a while. Wouldn't you agree?
I've just realized that I never actually formally introduced myself to you. She will take a step back, hold out her hand, and kind of bow a little bit. I'm Firekeeper Lyra Anise of the Life Division. I'm here investigating the Bloodhawks. You.
I just need you want to. I'll give you some time to think because I'm gonna take Lyra's hand and I will go ahead and turn it and give her like a nice good kiss on her ring finger and just be like, "Charmed to meet you, darling. I'm pretty sure I introduced myself, but just as a reminder, you could call me Mal or whatever you want, sweet cheeks. I'm anything and everything you want to be."
And she once again takes that deer in headlights kind of look where she freezes up a little bit and her eyes go wide and she's just staring at you for a good couple of seconds before she almost snaps out of it and she nods and she looks at the feathers again.
And I make my way over to these two fellas because I've heard Lyra, and I guess that's perked my ears up.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just sort of gonna interrupt their awkward exchange, and I guess I'm gonna address the bird first, and I'm just gonna try to sort of ask the bird if they know what's going on.
It just looks at you.
Okay. I try to like gesture to it so it can give me some non-verbal information.
The bird looks you up and down a couple of times, cocks its head to the side and then to the other side, and then turns so it's actually looking at you. You can
Aren't you useful?
Ascertain nothing. Well, excuse you.
So you're Lyra.
Yes, I'm Lyra. But
And this fella
charcoal
has
is
already
not
swindled you.
charcoal is not useless.
Well, he might not be, but you certainly look it.
Me?
Uh-huh.
Well, excuse you.
Well, I certainly fooled the other fella in getting here.
Who?
Seriously?
What do you mean, seriously?
I'm gonna try to deceive Lyra and pretend that I'm a firekeeper as well.
Mm-hmm.
You seriously don't recognize me?
No.
I'm one of your firekeepers.
Then where's your robes?
Mine are in the shop.
That's against protocol, though. You would have been issued with an extra pair.
Again, they're in the shop.
Your extra pair? Both pairs?
I soiled them.
Oh, you poor thing.
Your friend left me in the woods alone.
Friend? Which...
Check to see if they're lying.
Insight check. Hyzen,
Roll
since
two
you're
of them.
lying. Yes. Hyzen, Mal, roll an insight. You
Had a
are...
really bad steak.
Yes, I need Mel to roll a insight and Hyzen to roll a deception.
Okay.
Because
I got a 20.
you did say you were lying. You go what?
I got a 20.
Well, Mel, as far as you're aware, he's telling the absolute fucking truth. God damn.
Now, take me to your leader.
The closest head isn't even here. She's in Volhold.
Well, your head's about to be on the end of my ramrod if you're not careful. I gesture to my gun and pull out the ramrod.
That would be useful against the Bloodhawks.
What now?
The Bloodhawks. And she'll hold up a feather.
I just sort of look in absolute disdain. I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's what I'm here for. If you were a firekeeper, you'd know what I'm here for.
I stand in attention, and then like raise my voice in intimidation and sort of get a little cross that you would question whether I'm a firekeeper or not.
You know what? Roll a fucking intimidation check. Go on.
12.
12. Give me a hot second. Yeah, no. As that can absolutely happen. Hyzen, you would hear growling behind you where Penelope is.
Alright. Okay.
I intervene and say to Lyra, don't worry about the big old pretending baby. He was crying a bit ago in front of the whole tavern.
Well, he soiled both of his pairs of robes. Of course he would have been crying.
No, this was a different situation. He's
You mentioned
Not all he
a
seems to be.
friend of mine? Which one? I have many.
I'm gonna like sort of deceitfully scoff at what Wild's saying, and yeah, he has no idea what he's talking about. Trust me.
take
anyway,
another
you-
sip of your coffee, big man.
I'm gonna grab him by the shirt, very like and intimidate him, and say, like, why don't you go sit back down, fella?
Big man, I'm already sitting. You pulled me up.
I've
Darna
still got my
gets up.
ramrod in my hand, and I threaten him with it.
Adarna gets up and gets in between them and just ignores the guys and just looked at Lyra. And she talked to Lyra, saying, I actually was sent here by Esther to meet you.
Esther. Oh! You must be Adana then.
At least this bird talks.
Adarna ignores that comment and pulls out
Lyra.
something from her bag.
Lyra will turn to you, Hyzen,
Mhm.
and tilt her head to the side a little bit. Can I ask, have you taken anything recently? Because if you have, can I have some? It seems fun.
Drugs.
I look at her dead in the eyes, and I say, the only thing you've taken is my heart.
And
I
again,
did not expect that.
Lyra is not good with any sort of romance or, you know, kind words or anything. She gets that deer in headlights look where she's just wide-eyed staring at you, like almost frozen.
I'll reach into my bag and I'll pull out
Is
my
Hyzen still
orb.
holding me?
Yeah.
Hot.
How many
One
arms
hand,
have you got?
one hand.
How many arms have you got? You got your
Nine.
ran.
I got 9.
No, you
Oh, yeah.
don't.
I guess I don't know what am I. I don't even know. I guess I'll panic and break into tears.
Oh dear.
Again.
I see what you meant. Um,
No.
no, no. Don't cry, don't cry. Don't cry, it's okay. There. It's okay.
It's
Would you
okay.
like
He's rude.
work? Would you like a job? I could use some protection a little bit, I suppose. The
I
blood
hear the
hawks are
words job,
getting more
and I break into further
violent.
tears.
And oh God, oh no. I'm sorry. Forget about that. I was going to give you 10 gold a head, but no, it's all right. It's okay. Shh, stop crying.
Is this over yet?
I think
Adarna just
I
walked.
think so.
was
Literally.
standing there.
I think it's okay. You had something for me?
Just so before I looked at Lyra, I'm still staring at Hyzen, just very much in disbelief about this whole act that he's doing.
Where
And
did
was still
you
staring at.
where did you find
Hmm?
him?
I don't know this person. I'm not associated. Here's the package that Esther has asked me to deliver to you.
Oh, these would be the notes I was waiting on. Thank you. All right. And she'll take the
I
package
was
from you
also-
and tuck it into her bag. Give a nice pat for safety. Yes?
I was also asked that I have an assignment to look for wildlife with
Oh.
you.
Yes, of course. I'd be more than happy to bring you along. Esther has told me good things about you. So,
Yes, she was very kind to me in a very short moment that I stayed with her.
that sounds just like Esther.
I would leave you to it. I will go back to eating my baked potatoes.
Okay.
I
Sorry.
hear something
Wait,
about
oh.
wildlife, and I immediately just cheer up.
Hold
And,
on. Baz. Around you is basically everyone. You would be able to see them all from where you were sitting. But there is they're not completely surrounding you. You're on the edge of the group. Okay. Hyzen, what were you saying?
I heard something about wildlife, and I immediately cheer up.
Mm-hmm.
And I sort of say to Lyra, I say, I might not be good with my emotions, but I certainly am good with animals.
Are you now?
Yes.
Okay. Then why did the crocodile growl at you?
I'll
Hmm?
uh um uh
Um.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't
Maybe not
know.
with crocodiles.
I see. Are you any better with birds?
Yes.
Not by the looks of it.
I don't know. Charcoal didn't seem to like you very much. The first thing you did
Well-
say was that he was useless.
But he understood me. He was rude.
Of course he
can I use,
understood you.
I want to sort of use my 9 lives of worth of skills of animal handling to persuade the crocodile to I don't know, be give me some kind of happy gesture to show that I can do
All right.
good.
Okay, we can do this one of two ways, Baz, when it comes to rolls and stuff for Penelope. We can either make Penelope her own sheet. You can use the stat block, is kind of what I mean by her own sheet. Or we can use your sheet, you just roll and don't add the modifiers. That's up to you. As long as it's consistent either way.
We could probably use my sheet then.
Your sheet and just the modifiers, that saves you looking at a ton of things. I do believe I did give you the stat block for the crocodile, but for the purposes
It's
of this, when it
probably
comes to skills and stuff, specific ones. We'll use yours.
Aye.
Okay. Hyzen.
Mm.
Animal handling check, please.
20.
20.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Baz, how does Penelope respond? Wait, first of all, what are you doing? Wild.
I'm gonna like
Hyzen, sorry.
Steve Irwin the fella.
Steve,
And like
you
pat
gotta
him.
get.
No, like in a friend. You know how like Steve Irwin like hugs the thing and like pats him on the snout. I'm
You
gonna do
mean
that.
how
Sorry?
he sits on them?
No, like in a friend. No, you.
You want to sit on my daughter, dude?
Yeah, bro. In a friendly way.
In a-
You know, like pat the snows.
What?
I'm gonna pat the snows, you know?
The schnoz got
What
it.
is a snoz?
Nose.
Nose.
Oh my
Nausea.
gosh.
Okay, whatever happens is up to Baz how Penelope responds. So what? You're sitting on Penelope and patting.
Not sitting, I'm like supposed to patting, like treating, I'm supposed to bring to.
You're
No.
stroking her face and whispering sweet nothings into her ear holes.
Yeah, exactly. You're all right, girl.
Okay. Discord robot voice. Uh-oh. Let me reselect that then. Hold on. Okay, is that better? Can somebody speak so that we can...
Yeah.
So,
Is
hi.
that chat?
Hello.
Chat, is that better?
Oh.
Hi. Yo.
Are they still
The
robot-y?
hippity hop 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 hip hip hop hop.
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Kaka, kaka.
Eat
I
to
vote
the
the
call.
fire of a thousand suns.
Kaka.
Okay, that's better, guys. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Where were we? Hyzen was Steve Irwining Penelope, patting her snout and whispering sweet nothings into the U-holes. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Baz, how does Penelope respond? Alright, so Baz is looking between you and Penelope, Hyzen, in a very confused manner. And Penelope, I love that you sent that from Penelope's
I
name.
didn't know I could do that. It's really
I didn't
cool.
know you could do that
Amazing.
either. That is amazing. Okay, so for chat, Penelope huffs unimpressed, but doesn't do much besides stare. So Hyzen, while you were stroking Penelope's face and whispering in her ears, she's just staring at you. Not doing anything. She's just staring.
Okay.
Is
At least
this-
she didn't eat me.
Is this the good with animals that you were talking about?
Something like that.
Something like that? Okay. You still haven't told me what friend you were talking about.
I forgot.
What do you mean you forgot? If you were left in the cold alone in the woods, to the point
She
where...
came to my house and then put me on a boat, and now I'm here. And she left me in the woods.
Surely an experience like that would...
I wasn't paying
You know-
attention when she introduced herself. She wasn't very good looking.
Whoa.
Hey,
Yikes.
Baz, that's easy enough. You pull Penelope behind you, and you put yourself between Hyzen and Penelope. Lyra will look at you, Hyzen. That's not very
Yeah.
nice.
Well, wasn't very nice of her.
You're being quite mean. Why?
No, I'm not.
Why are you being mean?
I'm confused. As anyone would be in my situation. I'm sure you can understand that.
Okay, but if you... Maybe I need to start including the chat in the fucking in the stream.
You should. You should.
I
You
think
really should.
Okay. Hold on. Let me just pull that across.
While this
Oh, it
is
was
all
right there.
occurring, can I finish my meal and go back upstairs?
You can absolutely finish your meal. There is still a good portion sitting on your plate.
Damn it.
Boo just said in the chat that this pickup artist sucks, and Mono agrees. By the way, guys, you can see the chat there. It's there. All right. You're not. I don't know who you were talking about, Mr. Furbolg.
I actually just
With the
out
guy.
of character forgot her name, by the way. So
It was Arvine.
okay. Arvine.
Mm-hmm.
Was that the one I also met? Or was it someone else?
It is.
Okay.
Alright. I'll okay. I'll sort of like claw at my memory and sort of sound out like as
Arvine?
bean.
Bean. Oh. Okay, Jess, that was funny. That was funny.
Chill, bro.
That was
chill.
funny. Okay. Are you talking about Arvine? Amble Crown?
Yeah, it rings a bell.
A firekeeper for the Ash division, I think.
I don't know the details, but that's who was there.
She was in 7th last I checked.
Is that where I'm from?
Yes. Yes, it is.
That's where I'm from.
Oh! How'd you get out?
Yeah. I walked convincingly onto a ship.
Huh.
No questions asked.
Huh. Okay then. Doesn't quite seem Arvine's style, but
Well, she was trying to sneak, but that's not my
that's
style.
Arvine's
so-
style. So yes, you did meet Arvine. Oh, we thought she was dead. I'll need to
Well,
let
she did leave me in the woods, so I wouldn't be surprised.
to let Esther know. Adana, are you hearing this? She's alive. That's good news. That's good news. She's one of the best. Okay.
That is good news.
I have a question for the lot of you. Are you all a group? Are you all together?
No.
No.
As much as I wish I could say yes, darling, I just met most of these people today.
Oh, I was sort of expect a group.
What were you expecting? Because it seems like everyone here has some correlation to the Firekeepers.
Well, I was told that I would be issued a group of capable fighters to aid me in my research, because the Bloodhooks, they are getting a bit rowdier than they used to be, and they're quite aggressive now.
Well, I got a
They-
group of voices in my head.
Lyra will look around the room and lock eyes with you, Baz. You would know. Oh, how's Penelope doing? Is she okay? And she'll rush over. She's not okay. Did she get sick again? Ah, good. I'm glad. I was quite worried last night, actually, that the eye sickness would come back. But if it hasn't so far, then that's good. If I can complete my research, then maybe I can help you return home. Perhaps. Well, I'm sure, like, the hawks aren't the same. The bloodhawks aren't from here. I just call them that because of the colour. And they're quite, they're carnivorous. Solely carnivorous. And quite aggressive, especially now. They attacked you on sight, didn't they? I know, I was there. And I'm quite grateful that I was, because then I would have had to, clean up corpses in the snow. Yeah, you do that. If I can work out why the hawks changed, maybe it can lead me to why Uman is freezing over. The sickness that's affecting the south. Can I ask you to help me? You probably know more than I do. Maybe, but also maybe not. I cannot say for certain whether Penelope will get sick again. But I can do my best to prevent that from happening. I can do my absolute best. Okay? And for the rest of you, should you agree, I would like to buy your services, your time. If you can help me research the bloodhawks, I'll pay you 10 gold each. Once we're done.
Darling, as long as I'm helping out people, I don't mind giving off my services. Of course, you can count me in for helping out.
Thank you. And you, Adana?
I will do it for free. You don't need to pay me for such services.
I will pay you anyways. It is in my nature.
I'll take her pay.
No, you will not.
Then I will want that pay then.
No. I said 10 gold each. You will get 10 gold each. But only if you agree.
I will accept your generosity, Lyra.
Thank you. Is this your first assignment, right?
Indeed, it is my first assignment.
It's an honor.
It is.
Though I apologize, I am your first. I'm not the most organized firekeeper.
Will I be joined by them? And then she just points at the people, the others.
If they agree, then yes. But your part of this isn't hired muscle. You are a firekeeper in training, therefore it is firekeeper business that you are on. Not adventure, might of a coin sort of thing.
Still very reluctant because of the first impression from the people, but Adarna just nods and agreeing. Yes.
So we have Baz and Penelope, Mr. Melzoran, Ardana, and the rest of you.
Souffle finishes her food while this whole scene is happening. And
Oh yeah, you've
she
just been
finally
sitting
finishes.
there.
Yep, trying her best because she's tiny to finish up all her food. She finishes her food and then now she slowly makes her way to Lyra and asked her, "So I hear that your name is Lyra, is that correct?
Yes.
I have been tasked to find you."
To find me.
Yes, by...
Hold on, let me look
No.
at you. And she'll kneel down and try and get on as close to eye level as you are. As politely as she possibly can. You are 2 feet tall. She is a good oh, I don't have her height written. She's a good 5'7".
Mm.
So she's kneeled all the way down to try and get relatively eye level, and she just looks at you. You do resemble somebody I used to know. A long time ago.
Who is it? If you don't mind telling me.
Let me think. His name was something. It was something baked good related. Like
Ooh,
bread.
I'm
No,
from-
not bread. Grain? Granary. That's her.
Wait,
He
is that
was-
my grandfather?
Yes, it is. He was
Oh,
one
that's
of my
my grandfather.
teachers. Your grandfather.
Yes.
Then you
But-
must be Souffle.
Yes, I am, but...
Oh, I held you as a baby. Oh well, relatively
must be
baby.
tiny.
You were quite small. You were probably actually a small child, but I don't know if you remember me. It was only once.
And then I start crying.
Oh no!
And
Is everything okay?
then I said, "But my grandfather's dead."
Dead.
Yeah, he turned into a weird looking creature.
A
And
creature.
then he started attacking me.
Is that why I saw Vornea on the way into town?
Yes, the hot lady. Yes, that's her. She carried me.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Go on.
Hold on, let me get a description up. Let me get a description up.
Real quick as well, Mal's gonna crouch down and like start patting her on the head, like trying to comfort her while she's like going through this emotional thing.
I look up and I said, "Who the fuck are you?"
Sorry.
I do apologize about that, darling. You just seem like you were on the edge of tears, and I just wanted to make sure that you were doing okay.
Okay, you're rather huge. What's your name?
You could call me Mal, darling, but anything else works. Is everything okay? You sure you don't need anything?
No. I'm fine, thank you. And then I sort of like crouch a little bit, and
Why
then
are you crouching?
I
You're
shake
2
his
feet
hand.
tall.
I crouch even more, and then I try to shake his hand.
Seeing how she like kind of like is shaking away from my hand, I just pull it back and be like, I do apologize about that. Sorry, I just have a soft spot for anybody who's crying.
And then I stop crying after that. And I go, yep,
I
that's what happened.
I guess you are correct in your description of Monet. She is 7 feet of, tall, Goliath
Yes.
muscle,
Yes.
uh,
Very tall.
very, very pretty
Very
dark
hot.
hair, and
Mhm.
I love her markings, her stripes. They look like scratches. Although that's kind of, and that sword, the sword she carries, the big long sword.
Oh yes, the sword.
Yes,
But she does.
yes, she does.
And then
Yeah, a quote unquote sword.
Did she fix the sleeves of her robes? Last I saw, they were torn off.
No.
No?
No.
Sounds about right.
Hmm.
She says, or she's always told me that she doesn't like having, long sleeves, flowy ones like ours, impeding her movement in battle. But I guess that's what you get for being so large.
Yeah. Yes.
But if
she's very large.
if Mr. Malzarin is large for you, then what's Bonea?
Super large.
Super
Extra
large. Extra large.
Yep.
Oh, now, be careful. That could be mean.
Oh, in a tall way.
In the tall way.
Yes. She's
Okay.
lovely.
She is lovely. Okay. So your grandfather told you to find me?
Yeah. Yes.
Did he mention why?
Something about Mr. Chi that I have to find.
Mr. Chi?
Yeah.
Chi. Kui? Do you mean
Kui.
Kui?
Yeah, the turtle.
You need to find Kui. Well,
Yes.
he's east from here.
Kui is someone I met
East.
recently.
Oh, you met Kui too, did you?
I did. He helped me out of a precarious situation.
That sounds about right. He does have a habit of sneaking up and then absolutely destroying things and then hobbling off like the old senile man he is.
And then waving to follow. Yes.
Yes,
very
he's not
man.
he's not very verbal, is he?
Truly not.
No.
So
on
you've
this
met
note,
this
though,
turtle.
I have, but on this note, I do have a note for Lyra. I've been withholding it for a while, watching the situation unfold.
She'll hold her hand
I have a
out.
note from, it's from Firekeeper Chili Sauce.
Chili sauce.
I forgot her real name. I only gave her a nickname. She's the spicy one.
Spicy one. I'm sorry. I know quite a few firekeepers who could be described as spicy.
Perhaps you'll recognize her handwriting.
All right. She'll hold her hand out for the
That's
note.
the note.
And she'll read it. Ah, you also met Arvine. I can tell.
Yes.
Look at the edge of the note. It's a little scuffy. That's.
Yes.
What are you two doing?
Penelope is having fun. She needs her exercise.
Mel's panicking.
Oh no! Mel's
She just
afraid
wants
of
to play, dude.
crocodiles, and there's a crocodile in the party.
Come on, dude.
Oh my god! This is quite concerning news. Are you sure it was me? Who was supposed to get this note? Seems like something
Yes.
Esther,
The
the inner
note-
circle, would want.
I frankly don't remember. All I know is I was supposed to deliver it to someone, and everyone here seems to have some form of thing to give to you, so I assume you're the same person.
Hmm.
That being said, the note should verify my identity, and that's all for now. The exchange was I was going to get access to a Firekeeper library.
Yes, that would be in Volholt. Esther's sanctuary. You would know
All right.
Aldana. That's where you came from. Right?
Indeed, that's where I came
Yes.
from.
Big library. It's where all the
And a very lovely, lovely Esther.
oh, she is. I love her feathers so much.
So I'm still not in the right place.
I can take you there, okay? But I need to finish my work here first, so that then I can take that over to Esther anyways. You can tag along.
How long will this work take?
I cannot say for sure.
I need a time frame.
Maybe. Well, it depends on how many blood hooks we can get. Feathers, beaks, claws, the whole thing.
I pull out the severed head from the Pteranodon that I slayed earlier.
You've been
In my
carrying
session
that around? It is completely, it's like
Is
the flesh is sloughing off. It is rancid. At this
is
point,
this
you have been
a
carrying that
blood
for like
thing?
2 weeks. No,
Is this one of those blood things?
no.
Darling, that is far from that. And how can you
That-
stand the smell? Oh,
That's a dinosaur. That's not a blood hawk. They're like, blood hawks are like hawks, just a little bit bigger, and they look like they've been dipped in blood. And they
This is a rat,
kill
isn't
on
it?
sight.
This is a big rat.
Did you kill that or
Sky
did
rat.
Kui?
This one I killed. The
Uh-huh.
others Squeak killed.
Uh-huh. Sure. Okay.
darling, last time I checked, rats don't have wings. That is something
I can-
ancient, and the smell.
I think the crocodile might want that. Maybe you could use her as some sort of, I don't know, impromptu disposal unit.
Crocodile. How smart are you? Will I be in your favor after this?
Penelope is typing. I can't believe you trained her to do that. Oh my god, Baz.
That is amazing, Jesus.
Baz is the best.
She's really smart, dude. I raised her well.
You did. She's so polite. Look, she tilted her
I
head.
will,
Has-
I will give you this Pteranodon skull if you will be nice to me. I hand over the Pteranodon head and skull combo to the crocodile.
Sorry. Okay. The Penelope opens her mouth and her tail wags a little bit. And she looks at you. Wild.
Good. Fish on land.
What?
Hell yeah.
Good land fish.
Land fish. That feels like some sort of mean name for a sea elf. But not quite a crocodile, I suppose. They're a bit closer to a lizard, are they not?
It is a land fish, if I say it is a land fish.
I see why you have been referred to as Airhead. and Puffball in this note. What is your actual name?
My name is, as of yet, none of your business.
Then I will continue to call you by Airhead, Puffball, and Windbreath. Okay?
That suits me.
Okay, Mr. Puffball. What about you? And she will turn to you, Bingo.
Bingo has been face sleeping, face planted into her candy
Oh,
for the past few minutes.
oh. Is that one okay? Does any of you know?
Pull a jelly bean out my nose.
A jelly bean out your nose? A jelly bean falls out of your nose? What was that doing
Face
up there?
planted into the beans, man.
Oh my god. Ma'am? Friend?
Souffle flies over and pokes her on the shoulder and tries to wake her up.
Lyra
Jelly
will
beans fall on the
just
floor.
jelly beans fall on the. Oh no.
I just look at my own.
The jelly beans were just sugar. Oh dear. Lyra will also poke your shoulder, but from the other side. So you're getting poked by Souffle on one side and Lyra on the other.
Okay.
They're trying to wake you.
I drastically and dramatically jump out of my seat. I'm awake. What did I miss?
Oh,
Yeah.
hello. Are you okay?
Yeah, just a bit tired, you know. Got a bit boring. Conversations going on, so
It was
took a power nap.
with a jelly bean up your nose.
In my defense, that wasn't meant to be there. It just happened to be there.
How?
I fell asleep face planted into them, okay? You don't judge where they go when you fall asleep.
Okay. I'm Lyra. And seeing as you were here with the rest of these kind people, most of these are kind people. I was wondering if you'd like. I can pay you 10 gold if you would like to come with me and help me with my research.
Can I bribe her and say 10 gold and a bag of cookies?
I can get you a bag of cookies. I suppose.
I'm in.
Say, looking at your attire, this might be a stretch. But do you know anything of the Silver Tongue Circus?
I do! Oh my gosh, I went there!
What happened to it?
It's a great story, honestly.
She'll pull a seat at the other side of the table and just plop herself down and sit there and very, very readily just watch you.
But I hate to disappoint you. I completely forgot.
Oh. How? You completely forgot everything about the circus?
My memory's foggy. Listen, that sugar high was crazy. Oh my, you want some? These things are mad, man.
She'll take a couple and eat them. They're just jelly beans. Nothing happens. They're just jelly beans.
Huh. I say staring, just impressed.
What are you eyeing me about?
I mean, I took 3 of those and I was out like a light.
Oh, you're a lightweight then.
Maybe. When it comes to jelly beans, I mean, these things are crazy.
Ah. No, I had a friend from the what was it? The candle division, I think. We would often go finding snacks of all sorts. His little friends like to eat sweet things. What does he call them now? Snoots? Snoots and feathers? I think. But yes.
I sit there confused.
Oh, his name was Milo. His name was Milo.
Milo! I know him.
Yeah, well, I figured you would at least a little bit, considering that, you know, you're dressed like a clown, and last I heard, he was traveling with the circus.
Sorry about that. Yes, I remember him. Oh, lovely guy. Real sweetheart.
Jazz. Sylvie responds to your beckoning and absolutely refills your mug, your water skin, and hands you a couple of rations, holding her hand out for payment. So you met Milo?
Yes, he's the reason I'm here, actually.
Is
now that I remember about it.
he?
Yes.
Oh, of course he is. Of course he is. He's notorious for sending people places. What did he want you to do?
He sent me here. I swear it was for a good cause.
Let me guess. He sent you here to find me, just like every other firekeeper sent everybody else here to find me.
That sounds just about right. Damn, you have a great memory.
It's more pattern recognition, actually. I did ask for a hand, but the Might Division hasn't responded yet. Unless you are who they sent. The lot of you. Considering, you know, most of you have come here looking for me. No, Jess, no. So, does that mean we are all in? You're all willing to help me?
Yep.
I believe so.
My word, darling.
Well then. Have you all eaten? Are you all fed? Watered?
Yes, I'm quite
Whoa.
full from that basket of baked potatoes.
You ate the whole
You
thing?
already ate the whole thing, darling.
Oh my god.
I can have one more basket.
You want another basket?
But I will not. I love baked potatoes.
What
We,
is
we
your
can
what
share
is
mine.
what is your what is your stomach? Empty? Bottomless?
Lyra, I believe you have something for us to do.
Oh yes, I do. I'm
Change the
sorry.
subject, change the subject, change the subject.
I know, I'm trying to
I
change
was
the
just-
subject.
I was just caught in a little bit of awe.
Mal's
She
gonna
felt
lean
really-
over and to Lyra's ears and be like, "It's considered rude to mention a woman's eating habits. Just make sure you make a habit
Oh.
of that."
I apologize.
Darna just turned really red, blushing from
I
all this.
apologize. I eat a lot myself, if that makes you feel any better.
Lyra, you're digging yourself a bigger hole. Just walk away from this one, darling.
Okay.
We need to leave.
Abort, dude.
Well, since we're all going to be adventuring together, I think formal introductions are in order. I am Malzorin, but all of you could call me Mal. You can also call me yours whenever you want, but promise I'd try my best to love each and every one of you the same.
We love a Polly King.
You can just call me
Swallowed.
Adana. just swallow it. I was like, okay.
It's like, oh.
Sorry, Mal's very, very upfront. I'm
We
sorry.
love him. We love him for it. Don't you worry. You're single.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, Azara steps up, like, again, very in disbelief with Mal's comments and way of introductions, and just goes, please just call me Adarna. No nicknames, just Adarna.
Souffle flies up to everyone's eye level and says, I'm Souffle. I'm a baker. So if you're hungry, I can definitely bake you some. And then she flies back down to sit on the table.
That just got Adarna really happy. It's like, oh, food.
You also just offered a bird bread.
Well, as
that
long as you
racist?
provide ingredients, I will gladly
My bad.
bake.
I'd say that the raven sitting on Lyra's shoulder would have also perked up at the mention of food.
What about you, darling? I'm gonna gesture over towards crap, I can't remember. Wild. What is your name, if you don't mind me asking? You tall, windy, mysterious bag of air.
I feel like bag of air
suppose
is
it
worse
is
than
time.
puffball.
I suppose it is time to spill my secrets too. My name is Wild, with an E at the end.
Wild. Noted. It's a pleasure to meet you.
And I'm sorry, again, I don't know what your hands are doing, but what is your name, little one? And Mal gestures to Baz to introduce themselves.
I can translate if need be.
If you could, that'd be lovely. As a matter of fact, if you don't mind trying to help me learn it, I would greatly appreciate it.
I can do
Never
my
met
best,
somebody
but
who doesn't talk much.
there's only so much that one can teach in a short period of time. He says that his name is Baz and that the crocodile's name is Penelope.
My. Lovely names, the both of you. And you all, my colorful, beautiful friend. What is your name? I never really quite caught it.
We're all
That to
colorful.
me, or yeah,
We're all colorful. Which one?
Ooh.
To the extremely colorful one, bingo.
okay. I stand up and go, bingo! And then sit back down.
Bingo.
Alrighty. And of course, I'm pretty sure all of you have met our new grumpy friend, Hazen. Well, I shouldn't say grumpy.
I'd say
But-
grumpy.
Lyra, we need to work on your table manners.
Sorry.
So our crew consists of a firekeeper, a small baker, a court jester, an overgrown bird, a landfish and its master, a flirt, and an emotionally unstable man.
And a bag of air.
And a
Thank
bag of air.
Lyra, thank you.
That does sound about right, yes.
Overgrown bird.
That was
How
quite
dare
mean.
I have no arguments.
This dude.
Well,
As I wipe a tear.
Mel's gonna give Hyzen a pat on the back. It's okay, darling. I was trying to flirt. He's not wrong
Chewing
either.
on cold steak, so I'm sad.
Dude, This guy needs to calm down with his caffeine. Like, what is this?
Are
4
those-
more cups of coffee, please.
No!
Sylvie looks at you and she just shakes her head.
Has he actually gotten the reheated cups of coffee yet?
It's
They went
just-
cold again. I'm chewing on the.
Let's
the
just say
iced
for
coffee.
our purposes that he has and he has consumed them all.
Dev has
Oh.
ADHD.
Shall we get going then? Or are you still eating?
Well, I have my piece of bread, and you see Mal's like kind of just been taking pieces and popping it into their mouth.
Mhm.
So I'm good to go. Walking and eating helps burn the calories that this builds up.
Sometimes it hurts too, but that's okay. Once we are ready to depart, I think we could go to our next, or at least the nest that I've been visiting frequently. Are we right to set off?
Souffle flies to Lyra's shoulder and says, "Yes, I'm ready."
Brilliant. And Bingo?
Yep.
Yeah? Wild?
It would appear so.
Mel, I
I
believe
also
you
do
were
believe
ready.
that I've lost my character on the map.
Oh,
I think
dear.
he's gone.
What the fuck is he? Excuse me?
Wait, I think I know where he's at.
You do.
One of us has to move. I think he's underneath one of us.
I
Everyone
think
Spread out,
he's
everyone.
gone.
Scatter.
Go down, look for clothes.
Ardana, move. He might be under you. Oh dear.
Oh,
Oh my god, where the fuck did he
What did you
go?
do?
Where did he go?
Spread out, look for clothes, guys.
Psych,
looking at this
I'm gone,
corner.
bitches.
Where did
Yo, he
Wild
fell off the
go?
flat earth.
The earth is flat, confirmed. Oh my god.
It's flattened a square.
We're all in the Dungeons and Dragons campaign.
Where are they?
He's
Where
just
is he?
he's just gone. Maybe put a new token down.
Yeah, you
what
gotta
do
say
I
put a
do?
new token
Did
down.
I
Don't
just have a
forget to
heart
reassign
attack or
it.
something?
He blinked out of existence.
Maybe
Oh no.
It's the fucking tunnel effect, man. The 1 in a trillion chance to fucking bypass all particles.
well you are made of
Whoops, I've
air.
gone to the back rooms.
So
I sneezed and he just disappeared.
yeah, you blew somebody
He blew away. He evaporated, bro.
Oh no.
Gonna-
Okay. Where was
Yo,
I?
everything was so hot, he evaporated.
Mr. Heisen,
Ga, 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 ga.
are you ready to
yeah.
leave?
I sort of like half spit a steak out that's frozen and it falls to the floor, and I sort of stand at attention.
Oh.
So- And I'm ready, but there's just like
I-
frozen steak sort of crumbling out of my mouth.
Okay, I'm gonna say this now. The reason your coffee froze was because Wild used shape water and you didn't notice.
Oh,
And
I thought it was just so cold.
no, it's because
I thought it was
Heisen.
getting colder, honestly. Jesus.
no. It's because Wild
Use fireball.
used shape water.
Okay. All right. Well,
He
nevertheless,
was rude to the waiter, so I froze his water.
His coffee.
Fair.
You bum.
Now we're
say
gonna
anything
go
because
ahead
you
and try to
rude.
wipe whatever spittle of steak is on the side of Heisen's mouth and just be like, I think we all gonna need to learn how to work on our manners a little bit around here. But Heisen, you're doing great, honey. Keep up the good work.
I'm just in a military salute, just with my rifle. I'm ready.
This guy is on something, bro.
I want what
How
he's
laugh.
having. Adana, are you prepared?
Yes, I'm ready.
You're ready? All right.
Yes.
Well, by the sounds of things, we are all set to go. My first stop for today is a nest I've been watching for a little while. So, follow me, I guess. And she will gather herself and turn towards the door. Are you all following?
I will jog ahead of her and open the door for everybody.
Oh, aren't you a gentleman? Thank you.
But of course, my lady.
All right. So that's Mel. You all gather your things and yourselves and make your way out of the tavern. It's cold. The air is very cold. It's overcast. And almost nobody is really around. It's about noon, so or maybe about noon, 12:30 maybe. So all of the farmers are out in their fields and shopkeepers are in their shops and whatnot. And Lyra walks off into the woods, just straight through buildings, and you follow. Because
Just out of curiosity, were there any homeless people like about on the
roll
route that we're
me
taking?
a perception check.
Got it. Dice, please. Dice, please.
Wild's back.
I have reappeared.
Yeah.
Oh.
What?
You
21.
21. There is the same child that you saw last night is still sitting just outside the front of the tavern.
Okay, as we walk by them, I'm gonna reach into my pocket, pull out a piece of, pull out a little bit of the bread and break it in half, and be like, "Here you go, little one. Make sure you eat this up and share with whatever you can, okay?"
Thank you, sir. And he'll
Of course.
take the bread,
Can
hug it
I?
close, and
Do I see him do that?
I would say that everyone does.
Okay. No, that's mean. Never mind.
Are you going to be mean to the child?
Were you about to steal the bread from this
This
child?
homeless child?
Can I pretend to be homeless and take the bread? Take some of the bread off the child.
Bro,
Oh,
Please, sir. May I have some more?
It's like a little robot from Futurama.
yo, this chimney sweep S child.
Roll me a deception check then, Eisen.
Yeah. Where's my mouse?
That's too mean.
No! 6.
It doesn't fucking work on anyone. The kid just hugs it tight. Piss off, mister! And runs off.
If you wanted bread, I still have a little bit extra in my coat.
It's the thought that counts. And then we walk off into the sunset.
Okay, Penelope snaps at Heisen.
Cool.
Alright. Once that has concluded and Lyra she's watched this entire thing happen, she beckons you all to follow and continues moving. And we come to relatively deep into the forest from where you were in town. There's a bunch of trees. It's kind of a clearing, so the trees kind of thin out just a little bit. The trek there was pretty easy. It wasn't very difficult to see where you were going. Lyra's burgundy robes does make her very easy to spot against the snow, despite being a silver tiefling. And she stops in the middle of this clearing and looks around. Up intentionally into the trees. What are the rest of you doing as you gather around her?
I'm going to be kind of checking out like just the area around us, see if there's any tracks or anything else like that that could show signs that there's something close to us.
All right, that would be an investigation check. Pretty please. Everyone
Can
else?
I argue survival?
Well, then go survival if you'd like to argue survival.
Thank
you are looking
you.
for checks. You are looking for tracks.
Yeah, I'm looking for tracks, so survival.
Is anybody else doing anything?
Can I do the same? But with investigation, I guess?
It'll be a survival check, but you can help Mal and give him advantage on that.
Sure.
I got
Yeah.
14.
How do I do that?
You
Just
just
say you
say
give
that
me
you want to do
advantage,
that,
and
and Did
I
you-
want to help you
did you roll with advantage,
search
Mel?
for.
I'm rolling the second one right now. The first one was a 14.
Okay.
The second one, stay. No, shit. I think that's a 12.
Okay, well,
Yep.
regardless, either way,
14.
there are feathers and small spots of blood, disturbed snow. You've seen these kinds of tracks before. It's very clear that some bloodhawks had fought here. Are we?
I
I'm gonna.
flew
Oh,
up
go ahead.
and see what's happening.
You fly up above the trees?
Just under the leaves, like not
Just
like
under the
very-
leaves. All right. For you, are you looking for something in particular?
Just checking out seeing what's happening.
All right.
Not exactly like looking for
For
something particular.
you, it would be a perception check because you're just looking around. You're not looking for anything in particular.
How? Which button do I press again?
In the real long center column,
Yeah.
and do you see where it says like survival and sleight of hand and stuff? Perception should be down there, and you just click on the
Okay.
on
I
the,
just
the
click on
plus
the
number,
number,
or
right?
just click on the number.
Also, when it comes to everybody who's on the ground, I'm just gonna kind of gesture to them to like kind of be quiet as I point out to the tracks.
I got 10.
10. Yeah, no, you see like birds, red birds, flying around. But you don't really know too much about them, so you don't really think anything of it. I'd say, they just look like birds in the trees.
Okay. Then
Can I-
then I'll fly back down.
Can I stealthily follow behind the group just in case there's a creature or something?
Okay, Baz has motioned for everybody to be quiet, or that he is being quiet. Mal, since you gestured to the party to have a look at the tracks that you found, Lyra has come over and she has knelt down and she is looking. And Wild, you were following behind, yes?
Yes.
Yes, okay. We are in a clearing, but yeah. You're just keeping an eye out, I suppose. Hyson, Adana, Bingo, are you three doing anything in particular?
I was gonna Adarna was gonna like fly above the trees, but then she stopped when she
When-
saw the bloods and all the feathers. So she became a little bit more cautious.
Okay. All right. Well, if there's nothing else in particular that anybody is doing, Lyra points into the trees, and as you all look, you can see Souffle. These are the same birds that you have spotted. You notice now that they are all. There are lots of them. There are 9 or 10 big hawks with blood red feathers. They're almost glossy as well, just watching you all very intently as they're shifting up and down the branches. Their eyes are not leaving any of you. They are just staring. Be very careful. They've spotted us now. There's more than I expected, and I suppose one wrong move and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 or 10 hawks on us. So don't make any loud noises or sudden movements.
Can I like start to raise my musket towards the birdies? Please.
Okay. Yeah, you do that.
I'm just aiming at them.
Aiming at them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me and Hines aim towards the birds. I'm gonna slowly put my hand on my
I will
rapier
bring you
and
guys
my dagger.
over. Here we are. Okay. So pop yourselves where you want to be.
You gotta give us control again,
I
gamer.
can lose
Oh
myself.
fuck! Really? Really?
Give it a second, everybody. Give it a second. Okay.
Oh my god.
Don't worry, Kiko. You're doing fine.
Oh, and souffle's not. Oh, I forgot to fix this one as well.
Souffle's not here.
The souffle's not there. Mount save souffle. God, I'll get this one day.
Again, there's a lot of prepping for Roll 20. Trust me.
I
I've been through it.
know. Oh fuck! That was cancelled. That was not save. Settings controlled by mono save wild.
I'm gonna position myself right next to Lyra.
Donut, that is honey. Baz. I think Baz is the only one I haven't had to do anything for.
Hell yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
Where did you?
Where did
Bingo, where'd you go?
Bingo? Bingo! Bingo, come back!
Swore
I can see your
Oh.
name.
Oh, no.
Bingo, come back! Bingo, come back!
I know.
Oh fuck!
There you go.
There we go. Okay.
She still has control.
How
She
did
still
you
has
just-
control. She's fine.
Let me just. Okay.
Oh my god.
Souffle,
Just-
can
okay.
you put another one of your tokens down, please? I'd rather you put it down than I put it down and have to adjust it for you again.
How
Um,
do I do it?
So, you know on the side where the chat is?
Yep.
Where'd Lyra go?
On the
Lyra.
third tab.
Journal?
Your journal? Yes. Grab your character and just drag her across. Let me grab
Oh,
Lyra.
fuck. I didn't
Here
mean
she-
to do that.
Here she
Oh.
Whoop,
Oh.
whoop.
Someone's getting creative.
whoop. There she is. I will clear
Squaring
the
'em apart.
board.
Sorry. Wrong
It's
button.
okay.
Again,
Alrighty.
tis happens. Tis happens.
It happens. It happens. Don't press the paintbrush button. Press the ruler if you're trying to measure. Okay.
Oh, there's Lyra.
Yes, Lyra is here. She'd be standing probably about here. I just put all your tokens up there because I needed to put them on the board at least. All right, position yourselves where
get
you
it.
want to be around her.
I protect.
You protect. All right.
I protect.
So, Mal, your hand is on your rapier. Hazen, you are aiming at a hawk. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm considering burning down the forest if it's dry enough to get rid of a bunch of birds at once.
And us. We're in the forest too, bud.
I was going to
That's
say,
fine.
we're here
fine.
too.
That's fine. Now hold on.
I'm air. I'm fine.
I didn't ask how big the forest was. I cast fireball.
Can I roll a perception
Speaking
to
of
see how dry the wood
fireballs.
is?
Okay. Make an investigation.
I'm
I'm choking a monster. Hold on.
Hey, yo.
You took me off guard. It went down the wrong hole.
Oh god, no, don't say that.
Don't be DM. Jesus, we haven't even started combat.
Yo.
I'm actually.
What is the monster doing with your hole? No.
Stop.
Investigation, huh?
Investigation, please.
19.
19. About as dry as it can be for being,
Oh.
acted like snowy,
Oh.
but not
Oh.
quite. I'd like to say not quite dry enough to start like a wildfire. But say if
That
you
depends
set,
on the quantity of fire.
yeah, like it'll smolder and smoke a bunch, but it's not gonna like burn.
Can
you
I
know?
ask
Everything's covered
anyone
in
in the team? Can I ask for everyone in our team who has fireball if they would consider all of us casting fireball together?
Yeah.
I ain't got no magic.
Is fairy fire what I can cast? Is that the same thing?
The
No.
fairy fire
No.
highlights things, basically.
Oh.
You
I've
know,
got Firebolt.
What about produce flame? Can I do that?
yeah, that's a cantrip as well.
That would work.
Or
Here's
can I
another thing I'm
speak
gonna
with?
throw out.
Can
They
I
could
speak?
fly, right? We
Yes.
can't fly except Souffle. They will then
And
pick us off, and
Adana.
Souffle would. Yeah.
I worked out why you didn't have
Oh.
fly speed in your session 0. It is because you were wearing heavy armor. You cannot fly while you are wearing heavy armor.
Okay.
It was a mechanic. I double checked that.
Okay.
Otherwise, your fly speed is equal to your walking speed.
Mm-mm.
They could fly 30 feet. That's insane.
Can I talk with the hawks?
You can try.
Oh, true.
Okay. Can I try to speak with them?
Give me an animal handling check.
Can I do that as well? Like to help? We can like both
You can
try
help?
and talk. Yeah.
So, are you trying to talk yourself, or are you trying to
Help
Would
Souffle.
I have a.
help Adana? Because it's a very important
I'd
distinction that we
help,
need to
but
make.
I would help. I do have a thing that a spell or something that's
Yes,
speak
you
with
do.
animals
You are
as well.
Furbolg, so yes, you have the. You
Can
do
I
have the
use
spell.
that as well?
You can use that. Yes,
I don't know how that works.
it's a spell. You cast it.
I rolled
Okay.
the 19 just
How do
now.
I do that?
You rolled a 19
animal
for animal
Yeah.
handling,
Heinz, you just say you cast speak with animals, and it just happens.
and tick
Alright,
off
I'll
the
cast
slot
speak with
next to it.
animals.
All right.
Yeah.
What do you want to say to the hawks?
I'll just back up the other fellow, whatever they say. So yeah.
Okay. You rolled a 19, Sufo?
Yep.
They do. They appear to be like paying attention to you. Whether they are talking, you cannot tell. It just sounds like squawks to you.
Can I tell them if they're friendly or not?
They do not look friendly.
Okay.
Heisen, what's the wording for speak with animals?
The wording.
It's not one I know off the top of my head, so I want to double check.
For the duration, you can comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts, and you can use any of the influence actions, skills, options with them.
Okay, is it in general or single target? Because I need to double check that. Does it say?
Where would it say? Components?
Okay, if it does, if it
would
doesn't, then it's
be-
a general thing.
Yep.
Anything in the area.
Yeah, it would be
Okay.
more of a
It just
general
says
thing.
it says self.
Self. All right. So, Heisen, where Souffle can't understand what the hawks are saying, you do. They are just
Okay.
repeating, "Go away. Go away.
Okay.
Leave our home.
I guess
Piss off."
I'll gesture to Wild, and perhaps we'll think about casting those fireballs.
Ooh.
So I'd like to just where is like the I guess they're on the big tree, right?
Yeah, they're all in the trees around here.
So I guess if Wild wants to help, and anyone else who has fire, we can maybe cast Firebolt at the sort of tree where they are. Maybe.
What does the rest of the team think of this?
Yeah.
I would advise against not burning the tree, because you could burn what little evidence I could potentially find.
Oh shit.
I believe they nest in this tree, so it's important to me to have a look at that. I don't know if
As
they
would like to not burn to death.
I don't know if the Bloodhawks are turned into Bloodhawks or if they are born that way. I can't find out without the nest.
How about I just shoot one with my musket?
So you're making an aggressive action?
Yeah, I'm just gonna
We're
shoot
gonna die.
one. In
Oh
the
my
Oh,
gosh.
boy.
Which one? Which one?
Lara,
Hold on.
What do you know about
Whichever
these
one is like, I guess the one that's like closest to us, or the meanest looking one. Is there like an extra mean looking one?
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe. If your squirrels want to go, eeny, meeny, money. This one.
Which one's this one?
If you click and hold, it'll ping it for the rest of us so we could see.
This one here.
I ain't got nothing.
I think I'm on.
I got
Hold on.
nada.
I'm on the wrong layer.
Oh,
There you go.
I was on the wrong layer.
Which one? Ping.
which one?
The one down
Oh,
below us
okay.
got it.
Oh, okay.
That one looks the
Yeah,
meanest.
this one from me.
He's the meanest fella.
He's the one who told you to piss off.
Okay, yeah, he's getting it.
All right.
All right. What do I do now?
Well,
Do I press?
roll to hit.
What button do I
So,
press? Bro?
okay, so you go over to your actions tab.
And I
in
press
the
the
bottom
damage
right.
thing.
Yeah, no, you do a hit/DC. You click that one first.
It'll be the first number
Oh yeah.
next to
Hit
your musket.
DC.
Yep.
10.
So you roll a 10.
You rolled a 10. Hold on, let me
Yeah.
grab the where is it? Bruh, I was so organized in my oh, there it is. It'll be in here. Stat blocks. There we go. Okay. Fuck, I didn't name them. 2 seconds, guys. Why is there a million copies of Bard? I don't know. Here we are. Okay, that does not hit. You miss. Yeah, as you raise your gun to fire at this hawk that had told
Yeah.
you to
Is-
piss off.
Okay.
It
Oh,
shifts a
dear.
little bit. It
Okay.
hears the sound of your musket firing, and it just takes a step to the side as it flinches. Roll for
Okay.
initiative.
So initiative should be right next to your armor class.
Oh, yep.
Everybody click that.
I will take note of this,
10.
and then we will leave it here for today because I am cautious of the time that it is for Mono and Jazz.
Shit.
a solid 3:18 a.m.
Nice.
So,
Whoa.
Yeah.
I'm gonna post mine inside. Oh, whoops, wrong chat. The Firekeeper
Oh, yeah.
chat.
Wait,
I
what
got
are we doing
Yeah.
three.
again?
roll initiative. I will take, like, we can either roll it now or we can
Which
roll
one's
it, like,
initiative?
immediately. It'll say initiative. It's by your armor class and your HP.
Sorry, everyone.
Oh
What?
man.
What did you think would happen?
Time has your initiative.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
3:18 a.m. is your initiative.
Got
Let's
it.
go.
It is 3.
You wrote a
Yeah.
10.
rolled a
just,
D400.
Oh dear God.
This isn't looking good, you guys.
Well, the 12.
Well,
Bruh.
Penelope hasn't done it yet.
Alright.
We could trust in the blind fish.
I will roll
Oh, yeah.
for all 9 of the hawks next time.
Oh no.
I'm not rolling those
Oh my
today.
gosh.
Oh.
But I will, like, we
Okay.
could just re-roll these. I'm happy to re-roll these, like, after, but I will write them down.
I
for
would also
now.
say just for
Penelope.
your
Yes,
sake.
Penelope has her own
have-
initiative. Okay?
Oh my.
Yeah. Penelope X first.
Carrying
Jesus.
this.
I also say just for your sanity, roll it just once and just
Mhm.
have them all grouped up on the same turn.
Yes, I'll probably end up doing that. I'll roll them now then. Where's my dice? That set will do.
We're also dead. It's the level
I
We'll
one.
be
haven't
fine.
rebelled
You lucky
here.
fucks, they rolled a 3.
Fucking Hazen.
Oh,
They rolled a
Hey.
3. Shit.
Oh my
I have a
gosh.
plus
y'all
one to my
like-
Pickup
dex.
artist looking ass.
They don't have any modifier.
Oh, so I go before them. Fuck you.
3. Baz was 18. Dana is 8. Souffle is... Wild also rolled a 3. I'll put you up with... Which one of you has the higher dex? Mal and
I have a
Wild.
+1 to my dex.
I have a +2.
0.
I only need
Plus
it.
one.
For, I only need it for Malin.
Oh, you mean the total number?
Wild.
13.
No. Your modifier.
No, just the modifier.
Oh,
so
+1.
right now we share the same. So, I'll let the Wild go before me.
Okay. Let's play and then Penelope. All right. So, okay. That's it. Thank you guys for playing today.
Of course.
Oh
Thank
my gosh.
you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Yuki. That was
Thank
so much
you.
fun.
That's really fun.
I think I found my flow after a little while.
You shook off the nerves. You did great. You did great.
Yeah.
That's really good.
I was crapping myself at the very. I pressed go live and I started shitting myself.
No.
I've been stressing about this for weeks.
Oh, you've been stressed about it for weeks, have you? Only weeks?
Man.
I didn't sleep because I was like, oh my god, what if I forget
I
every
only
single
got
thing?
I only got a couple of hours.
You guys all
I
did
know.
great. You guys all
I
did
am so
fine.
proud of everyone. I'm so happy. Now we need to schedule session 2.
Oh,
boy.
Yeah.
See you guys in 2
All right.
Oh,
See you guys in 2
boy.
months.
2027.
Same
we'll
time,
be
2
back.
months.
Maybe 2028.
I'll hold on. I'll make a crab fit right now.
Oh god. I don't
We
have
might
all my
get
books
session
with
2
me.
before GTA 6.
I don't.
Oh my god.
Yeah, what will
I'll
happen?
fill in
Session 2 or
tomorrow.
GTA 6?
I'll fill it in tomorrow.
July sessions. All month?
Yeah,
That's
boy, about
June.
to snooze.
I'm gonna be honest.
to pass
July
out.
ain't looking good for me right now.
Oh no.
Oh.
July's looking great for me, so.
Oh yikes.
Oh, yeah,
Maybe
maybe
I'll
it's
be going
just-
eventually soon.
Bingo got
It's-
a heart attack.
It's a bit early for me to tell what July will be like for me, but
Yeah, me too.
I mean, I've got one of my books out right now with all my schedule and times, and oh boy. Oh boy.
okay. It might.
We'll make it work. We'll make it work.
We'll make it work. Look,
We'll
I'll
make it work.
call out of work if I have to.
Bingo got action. Bingo will be there.
Thank you for doing that, by the way, Rai.
Yep.
I hope it didn't take too many sick hours.
Everybody
it's
give a
fine.
clap for
That is, yes, everybody give a round of applause for Rai, for Souffle.
I will wake people up. I
There
cannot do
is,
this.
there is a reason I
Just
gave
like
you
patch it up,
inspiration.
Sebastian.
I am so grateful that everybody could make
Clap,
it and
clap,
that we
clap.
lined up.
yeah.
Yay.
Yee.
Yeah, there you go. Clap sound effect.
There we go.
You know what? Where's mine? I think I have one too. I don't have one. Shit. How about that?
Quack.
Just
Quack.
give it
Let me see. What have I got?
Oh my fuck nuggets!
I don't think that's the good one, but okay.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe we need to
Comedy.
put together. Maybe we need to put together some sounds and make a Firekeeper soundboard.
That's a yes.
Fuck.
You know
That's what it's
I
gonna sound like
appreciate it.
next session.
We need Firekeeper emotes and a Firekeeper soundboard. I've
Hell
decided.
yeah.
Emotes, you son.
Oh,
Hey guys, what's going on?
oh, wait, what?
What?
What the fuck? Oh, that was a
Huh?
sound, wasn't it?
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Terrifying.
Oh my god.
I was so
For
confused.
analog horror.
I was like, who the fuck is in my server?
I didn't sign up for
Who the
Who the
Come
fuck
bro.
joined the call? What? No, it was a sound.
That was a little spooky.
Whoever did that, I swear to God, I'm too tired for this bullshit, man.
Okay, everybody,
All
let's calm
right.
down with the
Yes,
sounds. Let's calm down with the sounds.
Okay. I have posted the next crab fit. I would
boy.
appreciate it if you put your availability in as far as you can tell by the end of the month. As soon as possible is ideal, but before
I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah.
before the
We'll see.
oh, I can't do tomorrow. Aw, I have work.
I have work tomorrow.
I have
So do
work.
I have
tomorrow.
work. I can't call out of work.
I'm technically
Not
working
that
right
shift.
now, so
Oh,
Oh my bad.
oh my god. So you're
I've
on
been
the
working this
clock.
whole
Are you playing D&D on the clock?
I mean, not technically.
You know what? You know what?
I
get it.
work from
I
home
get it.
sometimes, so
I
so I
am
sometimes work
saluting
on
you,
the weekends.
soldier.
Look, my scenes are due tomorrow technically, and I have another like 100 frames I have to get through.
Oh.
So, and then I'm gonna be switched to marketing stills.
Oh.
Yeah, I work in animation, by the way.
I kind of figured that's what you
Oh.
meant by scenes and frames.
Oh, that's so
I was going to
cool.
ask, but that's sick
Same.
as sick as fuck.
Yeah, I
so sick.
I work on Vita the Vet right now.
Vita the Vet?
Only yeah, it's
Are you
it's
allowed
really
to say
cute.
that?
Yeah. It already has it has a season 1. So,
Aw, it's cute as fuck. Holy shit.
and then Wild Pack just came out, and I worked on that one.
Wild Pack.
Wild.
You got an actual
Mhm.
fucking animator here. Jesus
Oh
Christ.
my god.
Like,
I also worked
aw.
on Loud House for like 5 years.
What?
So,
This is so cool.
Holy shit.
Is it too late to back out of this campaign now because I am under fucking prepared for this mental fuck?
Same.
No. You cannot
does anyone
leave.
know?
Please.
Does anyone know what Inside Job is?
Inside job.
You are
Oh, yeah, it was on
fucking
Netflix,
shitting
wasn't
me.
it?
That's the studio I work for. They did that.
Oh my god.
Okay, yeah, we have an actual celebrity here.
Oh, holy shit,
I didn't-
bro.
I didn't personally work on it because I went to Loud House while it was being worked on, but a bunch of the people I graduated with worked on it. So
Look, if you need a character designer, I'm right here.
oh, and
Happy had an aneurysm. Or Mal had an
and,
aneurysm mid-fight. I'm sorry, I'm out.
oh, and does anyone know what Superhero Girls is?
I do.
No.
You're fucking...
My teacher animated a lot on that.
Whoa.
That's like my little
And
sister's
I-
favorite fucking show.
Yeah, it's the one that's created by the same person who did My Little Pony. And I practiced with their rigs, which was really cool.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because I got a when I graduated, I got a like a co-op position, and basically I just got straight A's while I worked in the studio and was mentored. So that was chill.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But yeah,
You're so cool.
No,
Oh
that's
my
sick as
gosh.
fuck. What the fuck?
Yeah, that is sick as fuck.
Super sick as fuck. What the hell?
But yeah, I don't talk about any shows that I work on unless it is announced and it has come out already.
That's why I asked if you were even allowed to say it, because I know that's a very standard thing.
No, yeah.
NDAs.
Vita
and
the
whatnot.
Vet is
Fucking
already
terrifying.
it's already been greenlit, so and it's already been out for like ever. It has a season 1, so technically speaking, like I can say that I worked on it.
Oh no, Buck, you missed like the
So.
entire session. Now Boo's just swinging
No,
a
really,
big
I
dick
was-
round. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Mean too. I was just like, oh yeah, and then I'm like, I should probably say what I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye, honey.
Oh, bye-bye.
Oh, honey's going. Bye bye,
I'm gonna
honey.
take this
Thank you
moment
for
to sleep then.
playing.
Thank
I'm
you.
also gonna go
Bye-bye.
to bed.
Bye
I'm
bye.
gonna sleep. Bye bye.
Okay,
Bye.
yeah,
Good
he
night.
should probably
Yes,
do that.
everybody.
Photo.
All right, yeah.
Go to sleep. I think it's time for us to end stream.
Yes. Okay. I will. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Mhm.
Should I? I'm trying to decide. Do I raid or not?
I don't see why not.
Is it your call?
I know it's my call. Hold on, let me pop it. This screen's the screen I wanted. I don't know who I'd raid. That's what I'm looking for. I just needed to get off the D&D scene so I could check, because I am capturing my browser for the map. Thank you, Boo. Thank you, honey. Let me see.
Oh,
I don't know.
I
There's
should
like a
probably
couple people
also, Mal,
Yes.
do you know what final space is?
I'm getting on my knees and I'm just bowing before you.
Uh,
You did not
yeah,
work
ours.
on that, did you?
I didn't work on it, but a
Okay.
lot of my bosses did, because
Shit.
it's the same studio.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah, it's all done
I'm not gonna
in-house,
raid. I'm not
so-
raiding today. It's okay. We don't need to raid today. Okay.
I'm surprised because
So
a lot of
good.
people don't actually like know Inside Job and Final Space. So
Final
whenever
Space
I
is funny as hell, and Inside Job actually gave me a new perspective on
Okay,
cooperation. So
say goodbye
I
to
was
chat, guys. Before I definitely quickly do my
Bye,
my
chat.
Bye
spiel.
Oh,
bye. Sorry.
Bye bye, chat. I just don't want to interrupt you guys
We're just
chatting, you
talking
know?
now.
Yeah. So now I'm gonna sign off and.
Bye, darlings. I
Yes.
hope you guys come back next time for our session.
I'm gonna sign goodbye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Boy.
Okay, I am now deafened. All right, everybody, we will not be raiding out today. So I would like to thank everybody for coming down and for sitting through and watching us fumble and, you know, do bits and bobs and get wherever, you know. This is realistically my first time DMing for most of the party. This is their first time playing, so we are learning quite a bit as we go. I hope my world is of some sort of interest to you lot, considering that you're here. I assume that it is. Yeah, things will just get better. Art will come out, I'm sure, and whatnot. So I hope everybody can rest. If you need to rest, go get something yummy to eat, something yummy to drink. Go piss, go shit. Dream of us. Dream of us. Dream of Mel, dream of Souffle, dream of Hyzen and Baz and Penelope and Wild and Adana and Bingo. I know I forgot someone. Okay. Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye.